Breaking news. This just in. The Reverend Arthur Dimmesdale has just passed away after confessing to an unspeakable crime. Earlier today, just after he delivered his election sermon, the late Reverend Dimmesdale confessed to having committed adultery with Hester Prynne 7 years ago.
Eyewitnesses claim to have seen a red letter A on his chest shortly before he expired. In his final words, he formally denounced his former friend Roger Chillingworth, the local doctor, and declared that he had found salvation through God's will.
Mistress Hibbins' witch attests to having seen Dimmesdale and Prynne together in the woods, along with their daughter Pearl. In an exclusive interview, she revealed that they were conspiring with the devil to undermine our Puritan society here in Boston.
Other sources suggest that their intent was not so malicious. According to the testimony of one Captain Ahab, the couple had booked passage to England for tomorrow. The captain mentioned that Hester had helped out his crew on occasion, and so he was obliged to accept their request for a refuge to Europe.
The interview was cut short when the captain began to rave about a white whale, but we were able to ascertain that Chillingworth had also booked passage on the same ship. We at the Boston News Network decided to take a closer look at the doctor's activities.
Shockingly, Dr. Chillingworth was actually Miss Prynne's former husband, presumed lost at sea. He remained behind in Europe to wrap up his affairs there before leaving for New England. The details are currently unknown, but it is presumed that he was captured by Indians and released on the day of his wife's punishment.
It can be assumed that Chillingworth asked his wife to conceal his identity from the town so that he could more easily seek out the man with whom his wife had slept. Somehow, he discovered that Reverend Dimmesdale was the culprit and then proceeded to subtly torment him.
It is speculated that Miss Prynne wanted to save Dimmesdale from Chillingworth's torture, so she convinced the minister to flee with her and their daughter to Europe, where they would be able to spend the rest of their life in happiness. But Chillingworth learned of this plan and booked passage on the same ship to pursue the couple and continue his revenge.
Who would have thought that Reverend Dimmesdale, the epitome of virtue, was one to sin with Miss Prynne?
Actually, there were several signs hinting at their relationship. In fact, if you will recall from our coverage of Miss Prynne's punishment, the minister begged her to reveal her partner's identity on the grounds that her partner did not have the courage to confess.
During the case of Pearl's custody, our correspondents reported that Miss Prynne turned to the Reverend to defend her right to keep her daughter. Pearl has repeatedly reached out to Reverend Dimmesdale, perhaps showing a connection between the two.
And there was a strange letter A in the sky, which was interpreted at the time to mean angel. Rumor has it that Miss Prynne and Reverend Dimmesdale met up on the scaffold that night when the letter appeared. In hindsight, this letter probably represented the forbidden love between Miss Prynne and Reverend Dimmesdale.
Foul play is suspected on the part of Chillingworth, but with medical science being what it is, we have no way to determine exactly how the minister died. At this point, this tale of revenge is over, and life should be returning to normal.
Tune in tomorrow for an in-depth discussion on the curious trial of Mistress Hibbins, who has been apprehended for witchcraft.
Thank you for watching this special report on BNN, your source for all the news that you never needed to know.